I don't know what's going on.
It's
wrong is what it is.
Take it away, honey.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back. This hour is actually, we got charbroil coming up a little bit later, but we've got also a great part of our show called Kitchen Innovations. And as always, we'd love to hear from you. We got a brand new launched product here at HSN. It's called asobu. Maybe you've seen this out there in retail. We've got a fantastic, fantastic offer for you today here at HSN because we're gonna do a 2-pack of what these are. These are basically water infusers. You can put whatever you want inside, or you can put your fresh fruit, you can put lemon, you can put cucumber, you can put watermelon, whatever it is, and it actually will infuse into the water because it has a separate internal chamber where you put that stuff. So you don't have to always rely on those sugary drinks or those pre-sweetened sort of things that they call energy drinks, and all they do is they give you a quick boost of sugar and then you crash afterwards. This is event priced. It's only $19.95 for 2. We've got you're gonna get a 2-pack either in the smoke color, which is a gray color. We also have it in red and yellow. You'll get a 2-pack of those, and then you also have it in blue and green. You'll get both of those. It's $10 off for the special event today. This is going to enable you to add delicious flavor to anything that you want. If you wanted to put tea in there and you want to put lemon, you could do that. If you want to put carbonated water, you can do that. Carrie Miletto's here. She's going to tell us all about it.
Good morning.
You know what this is going to do too? It's going to save me a whole bunch of money because I can just use my ordinary, and I have filtered water at my house.
Perfect.
So I can just put my filtered water in. I can put, you know, I see you've got lemons and things. You know what I love and I've become a big fan of?
What's that?
Is cucumber with mint.
Well, we can
That's
make
one of my favorite things that I love.
What I love about asobu is that they have really been innovative with this because you know what? They were the first original flavorant on the market. So when this started with water bottles, they were the first one to do it. Yeah. And all you're gonna do simply with this bottle, and we'll talk more about how it's made and why it's so different, you're gonna put your water in, and then you're gonna come over here, and this piece actually comes off. This is where you're gonna put your fruit. Okay. And then on the lid, there's actually another filter there on the lid, so it's gonna filter twice, so it's gonna keep that fruit where it needs to be, and not where you take your sips from.
Where you're drinking,
you know, which is so important. So, you know what? Let's start very quickly with what you just said, because you just mentioned cucumber. So, you know, cucumber always makes me think of the spa. Yeah. It always makes me think, you know,
I'm
you go
a spa kind of a guy.
Or you go to a nice hotel, right? Yeah. And they always have it like sitting there in the lobby.
Cucumber water.
Here, why don't you go ahead and get some mint for me?
Here's right here.
Here it is. Go ahead and get some mint.
Put basil in there if you want to.
If you are, you know, this time of the year is big for markets. This year, it's a time of the year, you know, maybe you're doing your gardens. Okay. So you can go to your fresh gardens and your fresh markets and get all the stuff that you love. And instead of being worried that what you're drinking, how you were saying, has all those sugars, artificial flavors, artificial colors, use nature. So you're just gonna go ahead and place it in there. It screws right in. When it's nice and tight, you just come right back to the bottle.
That's awesome.
You go right onto your bottle here, and when it's nice and tight, you're good to go. Now it has this lid, this carry lid, latch here. So this is perfect for if you're going to the gym, if you want to put it on your bicycle. It actually fits in all of your car cup holders. Thank you. I'm like, that
thing. What are those dang things called again? Oh,
what are those things called again? It's the morning. Okay, so here on your lid, you're actually going to have, this is the most important piece right here, I say.
What is that?
That is a silicone lock. So what's going to happen is when I place this down, it is going to completely make sure that this does not leak anywhere. So you can throw it right into your gym bag, because that's my biggest complaint on most that I have is that. So here we go. We're ready to go. This is actually going to infuse as it's sitting there. When you drink it, the water is going to come through and infuse straight into your drink.
That's fantastic. I love it. And so you can do seasonal things. So if you've got fresh fruit that's in season, it's wonderful.
Absolutely.
The thing I love really, like I said, most about it is the health aspect of it, because you really are putting in stuff that's natural. So if you buy organic like I do, you know, if you've got, for instance, if you get organic apples or whatever, and you wanted something to have a little bit of an apple, sort of apple notes to it, so to speak, you can do that. If you buy your herbs, you know, your whole herbs, and you buy them from an organic market, you know what you're getting, no pesticides. And you know, you can put whatever you want in here. If you're not going to go organic, make sure you wash it really well. And especially, remember, especially fruits that have a rind on them, because you got to remember, when those things are packed and unpacked, they're usually done by hand, so you want to just rinse them off and then put them right in your water.
Absolutely.
Cut them, you know, fresh, and put them in there. And think about this, you know, like at the end of the day at work, and you've got something, and if you keep it in the fridge, how refreshing is that going to be on your ride home to have something that's got lemon and basil, or something that's got fresh mint, or think about just a piece of a strawberry berry in there would be wonderful.
Oh, we're gonna do some berries in just a moment.
Yeah.
So here I've done some lime, here I've done some lime, I've done some lemon, and then on the top I put my basil. So I'm just gonna pop this right in. So you're getting a little bit of citrus, and then you're getting that nice, I love basil, I just love the smell of it. But again, all your herbs that you're making in your garden can go right into, this is fully customizable. You can do whatever flavors that you enjoy. Once this is closed, and then you have your carry lid, off you go. So this is perfect for that on the go, on the run. Here's the deal. We are supposed to have, our bodies are 60 to 70% water. We're actually supposed to be taking in, I wanna show you, this is 8 glasses of water. So look at it next to me. This is how much water you are supposed to be drinking a day. Now I wanna ask you a question. Are you drinking this much water?
Yeah.
And if you're not, it's usually because we're not putting something in our path to remind us.
Right.
So what do? We get these. What's the problem with these?
They're $2 a piece, man.
That. Also, the plastic that they're made with. We're throwing them in the garbage, not recycling them.
Right.
This is made with a BPA-free Triton plastic, and the Triton is actually the highest, most durable plastic that actually exists right now. And that means that this can, you know, technically be dropped, thrown around. It's really gonna hold up for you.
It's not gonna shatter or break.
And it can be heated up to 400 degrees.
Right, which these, there's reports and things that you can read online about what happens to traditional plastic when it's heated. It's not a good thing. So these you're good to go with on that.
And what if you're trying to do this? I want to show this as an option, right? So you're trying to do this, you're pushing it in there, you're getting it all over the place. And what happens when you take a drink? Your drink is going right there at the top. That fruit's going to come to the top.
You know, I got to tell you, and even if from just an outside point of view, if I saw somebody walking into a gym and they had this, I would be very impressed with that. I would be like, honestly, I would say like, this is a person that knows what's going on. This is a person that really understands what health is about.
Absolutely.
This is a person that's really trying, making an effort to really be healthier. And at the same time, you're using your ordinary water and you're taking it and bumping it up to another level. That's what Asobu is doing. Let me remind you again today what we're doing. These are going to be $30 for a 2-pack. After our little, you know, launch out of the cannon thing is over.
Correct.
Right now, they're only $19.95. You get 2 of them. So come to me for a second. I'll show you exactly what you're going to get. You get both of these, so you can have one for home in the fridge. You can have one at your work fridge or wherever you go, or one of these can go in your backpack when you take it to the gym or your gym bag, and you've always got that water. And you're right, you know, a lot of people don't hydrate themselves enough. You know, I lived out in Arizona for a long time. And they were like, and I'll just kind of basically tell you like it is here. Out there, they're like, you should be able to drink enough water so that everything that comes out of you is clear. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's an interesting way to say it.
That's what they say. Hey, it's the truth. I'm just telling you, that's the truth, because they're like, that's when you know you're drinking enough water, because you're flushing out your system. Well, and I know it's kind of gross, but it's the truth, and that's what you need to do.
So you have to think about.
You need, I mean, you need to be drinking water all the time. You should never be without it while you're driving, whether you're at work, at your desk, everywhere. Because water, as you said, it's what our body is mostly composed of. And it's our way of flushing our bodies out. Don't flush your bodies out with something you buy in a store. Don't flush your body out with something that's got all these, you know, if it says loaded with electrolytes, they're just putting stuff in there to try to sell you on it. Make it yourself. You'll love it.
Look at this. I mean, if we look at any of these drinks, you know what I'm talking about. You can find these everywhere. This is like the rage right now, right? So you have like everywhere you go, there's tons of these, they're water. But when you look on the back, you'll see all these things you can't pronounce. You'll see tons of sugar in most of them. Even if you're getting your fruit juices, they're doing added sugar. And they're doing artificial colors, they're doing artificial flavors. What's important is you can take real nature, you could take real cucumbers, you could take real, and you know, I make salads a lot during the summer, maybe you do too. And so we'll always have these things lying around, and you can reuse it throughout the day. So when you put your lemon or your lime or your berries, you're just gonna keep refilling the water. This is a 20-ounce container, so I want to point that out because that's actually a little bit larger than some of the ones you'll find on the marketplace. And I think that's great because about 3 of these will get you your daily water allowance. And if you're working out, you need more water than that. And I think that's what we don't realize sometimes. I love that you're doing that. Thank you. Show them because you have the 2 filters.
No drip.
No drip. In other words, you're not getting the fruit pieces in your water. This is completely clear, so when you're drinking it, I can't tell you how important that is. There's a lot of market bottles on the marketplace that won't.
See, it already smells like cucumber.
See?
I love that smell.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I love it. Listen, usually the biggest reason why we don't drink enough water, the biggest reason said, is because we are bored. We're just bored. So if you can go ahead and do something, here I'm doing cinnamon. This is gonna sound interesting, but
Cinnamon water.
Do you know how good cinnamon is for us? There's so many great things about ginger, cinnamon. We're gonna do ginger in a moment.
Hey, if you wanted, okay, you could put coconut water in here, and coconut water with cinnamon is actually really, really good.
It really is.
So you can do things like that. It's not, it doesn't have to just be for water. So if you wanted to put tea in here, right?
Yeah.
You could put, or you put water and you could put a tea bag in there and you can actually make your tea like that. But think about it. You could put a little bit of, put a tea bag in there, put a piece of lemon in there, an orange.
You can do heat.
And then leave it in there with no sugar, let it do its own thing.
Absolutely. If you're a tea person, you can use this with your tea because this goes up, you can heat this up to 400 degrees and it's totally fine. Again, it's because this is BPA free and because this is a Triton plastic, so it's absolutely fine. And you can put this in the freezer. This is really important because, again, of the high quality that this is, you can put it in the freezer. Now, I'm going to do something crazy. This is a vanilla bean.
That's a vanilla bean.
Oh, so when you smell it, we're gonna put vanilla with grapefruit. Can you reach the grapefruit for me?
Yes, darling.
Which is a totally different combination, but it is so delicious. It's gonna make it almost like a fruity, sweet concoction, okay? So put as much or as little as you want. I love that it's customizable. You can't customize this. This is going to come the way that it is, and you're stuck with it, and you're also stuck with all those things they decided to add for you. So now you can make it the way you want it, and off you go. So now you're ready. You've got the grapefruit and the vanilla bean. If you're looking at some ideas, it's gonna come with 14 recipes in with the bottle.
Right.
So you'll see here how it comes already in the bottle. But then we also have that. Yeah.
This we're offering, and I would advise you to get this. This is called fruit infused water, and it's a great. It's almost like a little. It's a little. I won't call it a cookbook because you're not cooking anything, but it's a great book that has great ideas on how you can take fruits and how you can take herbs. I mean, anything that you want, you can put inside there. Spices, things like that, and to make these wonderful waters. This is also available, and I'm going to leave that out there, and we'll put that information. I don't know if it's. Yeah, we'll actually show it to you really quick. Thank you, Jared. That's only $11.99. Almost. There's only 150, and almost everybody that's buying this is also opting for the book because it's another, what is it? It's 11 bucks.
There's
12
so
bucks.
many recipes in there. It's really great. So you're gonna get 14 with the bottle, but there's gonna be additional the thing I love about water infusion, we're doing coconut and mango in a sparkling water right now. Cocoa mango. So this is just so much fun. Look how much fun Guy is having.
I am loving watching you do this stuff. Well, because you know, I'm a cook, so I love to cook things. So I'm watching, and as you're doing this, I'm thinking of everything I would like to put inside there. Is this carbonated?
It's carbonated.
You made your own soda.
So if you have your soda stream, or if you have just your regular water at home that you have that's carbonated that you buy, that's fine.
And a little natural sugar in there.
And you put a little natural yumminess in there, and this is gonna be delicious. Now think about if you went to the store and tried to buy that, they would charge you out the wazoo for that. But you're just making it at home. It's so
Carrie,
easy.
do a watermelon one for me.
Okay, let's
I want to do a watermelon. I want to do a watermelon and mint. That's what I'm going to do.
That sounds really good.
All right, that's
so
what we're gonna do.
remember, not only is it going to be in here and it filters through here, but you've got that filter in the lid that's going to make sure those little bits and pits don't get in there for you.
There's the mint.
So there's the mint.
All right.
And then watermelon is such a great fruit.
Stalks of watermelon in there.
Yeah, baby. Because this is the water. Watermelon is a really good source of getting hydration as well.
Right.
So, you know, the thing about fruit infusion, you're getting vitamins, you're getting minerals, you're getting hydration, you're getting all that. This smells so good.
And hey, if you're in a hurry, give it a little shake. Otherwise, you can just leave it and let it do its business.
But if you do that, see, it helps it to start to.
How good is that?
You can see it all through there.
And remember, it keeps the fruit on the inside, and it allows that clear water to come through. It's double filtered before you drink it, so you'll notice when you pour it into a glass, you're not gonna. Yeah, I gotta go there. I'm going right out of the bottle.
He's very excited about that one.
That's ridiculous.
But I mean, look at
that's so good. It just started.
And look at how fast we did all of these.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Look, boom, 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 boom.
All right, listen, I wish we could spend more time, but we got to run along because I know John Florell is chomping at the bit with the most amazing covers, cooking lid covers and pot and pan covers coming up. Is this your only airing?
This is it.
All right, the launch, it's crazy busy right now. Use express ordering. I knew we were going to be busy. It's a $20 bill. It's $10 off. You're going to get 2 of these. And